Alright, we're ranking movie villains by aura, but we are not just doing it by how evil they are, but also purely by aura. That presence that makes you go, damn, this character is built differently. The criteria is simple. How cool do they look? Aura actions, meaning how nonchalant they are facing death, and bonus points for iconic moments. Let's get into it. Michael Myers, aura, 320 out of 1,000. Michael Myers from Halloween is just a dude in a William Shatner mask, and somehow that's terrifying. The man doesn't talk, doesn't run, just walks slowly and still catches you. He's got that silent killer energy, but bro is wearing a boiler suit, not exactly dripping in style. Man doesn't even flinch though, but he's been in like 10 movies and most are mid. Now if you're vibing with this list, go ahead and subscribe. T-1000. Aura, 385 out of 1,000. The T-1000 from Terminator 2 is basically Mercury that wants you dead. Robert Patrick made this character look cold and calculated. The way he walks through that mental hospital, not saying a word, just hunting. That's aura. And the dude can turn into anyone. But he loses to Arnold, and Arnold isn't even the villain. That's a massive aura loss. Freddy Krueger, aura, 420 out of 1,000. Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street kills people in their dreams. You can't escape him. You gotta fall asleep eventually. That's a power move. Freddy got that humor too, cracking jokes while murdering teenagers. The problem is he became too much of a joke in the later movies. Started doing musical numbers. That's not aura, that's cringe. Agent Smith, aura, 465 out of 1,000. Agent Smith from The Matrix is just a program, but somehow he hates his job more than any human. Hugo Weaving gave this character so much personality. That speech where he calls humans a virus?
Only a human mind can invent something as insipid as love.
Cold as hell. He can also multiply himself, which is overpowered. The downside is, he gets beaten by Neo in the end. Norman Bates, aura, 510 out of 1,000. Norman Bates from Psycho is literally just a guy. No powers, just pure unhinged behavior. That's what made him terrifying in 1960. Bro really said, "My mom is controlling me," and everyone believed it. The shower scene is iconic, probably the most famous murder scene in cinema history. He's got that quiet kid energy that just snaps. Emperor Palpatine, aura, 580 out of 1,000. Emperor Palpatine is basically Space Hitler with lightning fingers. Ian McDiarmid played this dude in both trilogies. Palpatine doesn't need to fight anyone. He just manipulates everyone. And when he does fight, he's shooting lightning like it's nothing. The issue is, he keeps dying and coming back. Died in Return of the Jedi, came back in Rise of Skywalker with zero explanation. Sheriff of Nottingham, aura, 625 out of 1,000. Alan Rickman as the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood Prince of Thieves is pure chaos. The man said he's gonna cut someone's heart out with a spoon because it's duller. He also canceled Christmas. Imagine being such a hater. The energy is unmatched. He basically stole the whole movie from Kevin Costner. Nurse Ratched, aura, 655 out of 1,000. Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is the most realistic villain here. She doesn't need weapons. She just controls everything with rules and that cold, dead stare. Louise Fletcher won an Oscar for this. The way she breaks down patients mentally is evil. She's so calm, never raises her voice, just destroys people with words. Sauron, aura, 690 out of 1,000. Sauron is literally just a giant flaming eye for most of Lord of the Rings. We see him at the start as this massive armored dude swinging a mace taking out entire armies. That's raw power. Then he becomes an eye, but he's still the main threat. Everyone is scared. The man doesn't even need a body to be the final boss. Gollum, aura, 720 out of 1,000. Gollum is weird to rank because he's kind of a villain, but also not. Andy Serkis brought this character to life in a way that makes you feel bad for him, but never trust him. Gollum was just a regular dude before the ring corrupted him. His first instinct was murder. The aura is how unpredictable he is. 1 second helping Frodo, the next plotting to kill him. The alien, aura, 765 out of 1,000. The Xenomorph from Alien is just a perfect killing machine. H.R. Geiger designed this thing to be the most disturbing creature possible. The way it moves, everything is nightmare fuel. It's fast, smart, bleeds acid. The alien has been in so many movies and it's still terrifying. The only reason it's not higher is it's just an animal. Voldemort, aura, 795 out of 1,000. Voldemort is the wizard who shall not be named, and that's a power move. Your name is so scary people refuse to say it. Ralph Fiennes played him without a nose and still made him look menacing. The man split his soul into 7 pieces to become immortal. He can fly without a broomstick. The Death Eaters follow him like a cult, but he keeps losing to a teenager with glasses. That's embarrassing. Anton Chigurh, Aura, 835 out of 1,000. Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men is what happens when you remove all humanity and just leave the killing part. Javier Bardem won an Oscar for this role. Bro walked around with that bowl cut and still had maximum aura. The way he kills people is so calm. He uses a bolt gun like your cattle. And that coin flip scene? Pure cinema. No emotion, just a force of nature. Kylo Ren, Aura, 860 out of 1,000. Kylo Ren had the hardest job on this list. He had to follow up Darth Vader, his own grandfather. And somehow, Adam Driver made it work. The man killed his own father Han Solo in cold blood to prove his loyalty. That's a level of commitment Vader never had to show. Vader blew up planets, but Kylo murdered his dad face to face. Different kind of evil. Hans Landa, Aura, 890 out of 1,000. Hans Landa from Inglourious Basterds is a Nazi, but Christoph Waltz played him uniquely. He's charming, funny, multilingual, and cultured. And that makes him more terrifying. The opening scene where he's drinking milk, casually interrogating the French farmer, is one of the best villain introductions ever. He knows the family is hiding under the floorboards, just playing with his food. So intelligent. And he survives the movie. Hannibal Lecter, Aura, 920 out of 1,000. Hannibal Lecter is a cannibal psychiatrist who helps the FBI catch serial killers. Anthony Hopkins made this character a legend with only 16 minutes of screen time in Silence of the Lambs, and he won an Oscar. The way he sits there behind that glass, perfectly still, and dismantles Clarice Starling with words. His mind is the weapon. The man eats people and pairs them with fine wine. Even when locked up, he's in control. Hans Gruber, Aura, 945 out of 1,000. Hans Gruber from Die Hard is the blueprint for every action movie villain after. Alan Rickman in his first movie role just walked in and cooked. The man is robbing Nakatomi Plaza on Christmas Eve while wearing a suit and staying composed. Even when John McClane is ruining his plans, the way he falls off the building is iconic. Loki, Aura, 970 out of 1,000. Loki is the only villain that got his own TV show. Tom Hiddleston took what could have been one-dimensional and made him the most entertaining character in the MCU. The man is a god of mischief, so everything is chaotic. He's Odin's adopted son who found out he's a frost giant. But what makes Loki special is you're never sure if he's evil or misunderstood. He's tried to take over, but also saved everyone in Ragnarok. The Joker, Aura, 1,000 out of 1,000. And here we are, the Joker. Maximum Aura, the clown prince of crime himself. This character has been played by so many actors. Cesar Romero made him fun, Jack Nicholson made him theatrical, Heath Ledger made him terrifying, Joaquin Phoenix made him tragic. But they all have one thing in common: pure chaos. The Joker doesn't want money or power. He just wants to watch the world burn. And that makes him more dangerous than anyone else. You can't negotiate with chaos. Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight is probably the most iconic. Ledger won a posthumous Oscar, and it's one of the greatest performances in cinema history. The Joker is the final boss of movie villains. Unmatched aura. Nobody's touching this. So there you have it. 20 movie villains ranked by pure aura. If you made it this far, you may really have an aura, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button and drop a like.